Hello English learners, and welcome to another episode of English Lessons with Grammar Man. Today I received a message from one of our followers here on this page, and she asked me about ways to improve her spelling. Now, the first thing to know about spelling in English is that English does not have a highly phonetic writing system, unlike languages such as Finnish, Turkish, Japanese, Italian, which have a much higher correlation between how a word is spelt and how it is pronounced. What does all this mean? Spelling in English is confusing, difficult, and much harder to master than many other languages. Whereas English grammar has a lot of clearly defined rules and some exceptions, English spelling has a lot of exceptions and a couple of rules. For example, I'll illustrate with these words. So the first word, through, as in we drove through the tunnel. So the O-U-G-H must mean we say ooh, through. Okay, then we have another word. This word is pronounced though, as in I enjoyed the movie, though it wasn't as good as the book. Okay, it's getting a little confusing now. We've got the same letter combinations, O-U-G-H, but we have oo, through, and o, though. Let's try another one. Okay, this word again, same letter combinations, but this time is pronounced cough, as in I just coughed. And finally, to really drive home my point, this word. This word is actually pronounced tough, as in it's been a tough day. It's been a difficult day. So what's going on here? We have the exact same letter combination, O-U-G-H, and four different sounds. Through, though, cough, and tough. So I wanted to show you this quick demonstration so that if you are having trouble with your spelling in English, you should now understand that it's not because you're not smart. It's because the person who invented the English language was very drunk at the time. No, it's not that bad, okay? Let me give you my best strategy for dramatically and quickly improving your English skills, your spelling skills in particular. So this is a two-step strategy. Step one, now it's going to sound simple, but stay with me. Read books in English. Like I said, I know this sounds too simple and you would like some specific spelling rules, but allow me to elaborate. Reading is a fun but powerful way to learn all sorts of English forms. You will familiarise yourself with common prepositions, for example, because there will be a preposition in almost every sentence. And it is also an excellent way to learn spelling and increase vocabulary. The key though is not just to read any book. The key is to read books designed for your current level. And the way you do this is by reading graded English books. Now, graded English books have a scoring system, or more accurately, a grade from beginner, which is level 1, up to advanced, which is level 7. And these books are written specifically for English learners. I know Cambridge University Press has these, as does Oxford, and I'll include some links in the description to some good beginner and intermediate books. Now, step 2, very important. When you see a word in your graded book, when you're reading your graded book, that you don't know how to pronounce, you have to highlight the word and you must look it up using an online dictionary. But the key is click the speech button so that you can hear it and repeat it a few times and take a note of the correct pronunciation and spelling. in your journal or in a notebook. It sounds very simple, but so many people don't do this. This is a very important step if you want to improve quickly. You have to be proactive if you want fast and high quality results. Throughout my teaching career, I've seen many of my students make great progress just by adding this to their routine. One thing to note is that when you look up a word online, I recommend Cambridge Online Dictionary, you will see a US pronunciation, as in American, and the UK pronunciation, as in the United Kingdom, British pronunciation. Which one you learn depends on which one you like the sound of. Choose one and stick to it, because the differences are not that great. It's all English, and people will understand you no matter which one that you choose. Now, I will make a video in the not too distant future on a few specific spelling rules for those of you who really like strict rules. But I wanted to get this video out today so that you can start utilizing this method, start reading books, graded books, because this really is the Pareto principle in action. The 20% of action that is going to give you 80% of the results. And that's a wrap, my friends. I can get out of the rain now, which will be great. I hope you enjoyed that video there, English learners, and you start the habit of reading graded books. I will put some links to some companies that sell graded books in the links below. I wish you all a fantastic day and all the best with your English language goals. Cheers.